Hey there Capricorns, I'm Ellie Rose and welcome to my channel. This is your love reading for the 8th to the 15th. So soulmates, twin flames, karmic connections, just, in love relationships, that's what it's all about. And yeah, take this for your sun, moon, rising or Venus. So if this doesn't resonate, then maybe one of the other messages does. So let's find out what we got for our Cappies. That one. That one. 4 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. Okay, so immediately I can see here that like something has happened between these two people, some fallout or a breakup, or some kind of expectations not realised. So for one person, this person on this side, they're kind of just gone into a period of meditation over it. They're like, okay, well, what can I learn from this? What lessons can I take away? What do I need to know for the future? I need to just heal right now. They're kind of really going within and just taking time out to rest and recuperate from this, whatever it is that's happened. The person on this side, however, is not dealing with it quite as well. They're really quite upset about it. The 5 of Cups, he's looking at these spilt cups and thinking, oh, why me? I'm so upset about this. Why did it have to go this way? And instead of like looking at the cups behind him and thinking, well, actually, there's still some potential here, and it doesn't have to end up like this. This might be just a bump in the road, but this person can't see that at the moment. It's just very focused on the loss at the moment. So let's get a bit more info on these guys. What about this person here in the 4 of Swords? Hermit. 6 of Pentacles. And 7 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, this person is a little bit worried that perhaps if they were to go back to this connection, there wouldn't be an even give or take. They're a little bit worried that perhaps they might be taken for granted. They're worried that there might be some foul play going on that they're not quite aware of. And, it might not even be this person's, it might not be anything that this person has done. It can just be that perhaps this person has some issues, like some past baggage, that they don't trust very easily. They don't trust when people are telling them the truth. They don't trust when people are telling them the truth because they've probably been lied to before in the past. So they're carrying that on as baggage and seeing that as like a pattern that, they think, well, everybody's going to behave like that. And, they're very much in a place of, well, I want this to be equal. I don't want to give to somebody and not receive the same in return. And that's, part of this going within that this person is doing. They're coming to realise that actually now, that they don't want to be taken for granted anymore, that they are building up their self-worth and realising that, that they deserve to have a partner who is equal, who gives and takes equally. And perhaps this is somebody who is very used to giving, and perhaps even over giving. Like, this could be a Virgo. You've got the Hermit here. And obviously I'm a Virgo sun, so I know all about this. Like, Virgos are very good at serving other people. It's like a buzzword for Virgo, right? Serve. But in that, you can sometimes get a little bit out of control with your service to other people, and then you forget to service yourself, and a lot like the Pisces, which is opposite Virgos, these are two opposite but very similar signs, is that, we give too much, and then we put other people's needs constantly before our own, and that's not always their fault. Obviously some people will take advantage of that, but at the end of the day, that's us doing that. And part of this going within here with this Hermit and the 4 of Swords energy is realising when you are giving too much, when you're becoming almost codependent as well. Like, if you're happy, I'm happy. If you're sad, then I'm sad, and I want to try and fix that. That's like codependency kind of like issues there. So yeah, I feel like this person is kind of coming to a realisation here because of what's happened in this relationship. They're like, do you know what? I need to start putting myself first a little bit more, and I need to, get over my trust issues and get over my issues that in order for somebody to love me, I have to give to them constantly. And because it's just, it's not true. So let's see about this person on this side. Tell me more about this 5 of Cups. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Hierophant. Yeah, so there was a breakup of some commitment here. You know, these two people were quite committed to each other. Perhaps they were already in, you know, a long-term relationship, and there was some breakup. And this person over here is kind of like, perhaps not sure what they did wrong. They're overindulging at the moment, I feel, you know, because they're in this place of like, you know, why did this happen? I didn't want this to happen, you know, I'm heartbroken and all my cups have fallen over and all of the water has spilled out and I don't know what to do about it. That's the kind of energy that this person's in. So because of that, they might be overindulging a little bit, maybe like, you know, going to the pub too much, maybe drinking too much, trying to like drown their sorrows a little bit. And, you know, it's this feeling of like, we had a commitment and now it's all over, or, you know, it is for now anyway. And I feel like this person thinks that this person is expecting quite a bit of them, perhaps. Perhaps this person came to realise that there wasn't an equal give and take within this relationship. So they said to this person, hey, I'm giving all here, and I need you to start showing me the same. And this person was like, you're expecting a lot from me, because perhaps this person wasn't able to provide that, wasn't able to meet this person. Again, perhaps because this person was overgiving. Because, you know, when you overgive to somebody, you're setting yourself up for failure, really, because, you know, nobody is going to be able to match yours, particularly if you are this kind of like Virgo Pisces energy, like this kind of like, you know, I will be forever in your service and I will think of myself last always. Like, you can't expect somebody else to do that too, because it's not healthy. And so if you've got this like unhealthy pattern, which has probably come from, you know, childhood, you can look back, you know, use this Hermit and this Four of Swords energy to look back into your past if you're this person, and figure out where that comes from, that need to always, you know, be the giver in a relationship that you don't deserve. Then, you know, if you're expecting that from somebody else as well, what you're expecting is something that is already unhealthy. Whereas this, you know, this Six of Coins is saying like, it needs to be equal, you know, you need to like give and take. Sorry about that, guys. That was my neighbour dropping me off a gift of some fruit. See, receiving. It's nice to receive. And I feel like this person needs to learn how to receive love a little bit better. You know, you don't always have to be the one giving. Sometimes you can receive, and that feels really good as well. And also what that does is it lets the other person be the giver. And that is a beautiful thing as well, you know, when you give something to someone and they smile and they're like, oh, thanks, you know, that's really lovely, like even if it is something like some fruit, you know, and you're like, wow, that's really nice, thank you so much for thinking of me, then the other person gets to feel good about that. And when you're always the giver, you're kind of taking that away from the other person to be allowed to feel good about giving and providing. So let's see what feelings we've got going on here for this person. That one wanted to come out, and those two. So we've got the Four of Coins, the Star, and the Seven of Coins. Okay. So, yeah, this person is feeling like they are perhaps needing to, like, cling on to stability a little bit. You know, that they don't want to come out of this period of, you know, soul searching and inward looking, because they're a little bit worried about the stability here. And this is going back to what I was saying about the giving and the taking. They're a bit worried now that if they take a risk, that, you know, it might all end in tears, like with this Three of Swords energy over here. And they are hoping that this materialises into something quite beautiful, and they're willing to wait for it, this person. But they're aware that it's not going to happen anytime soon, so they're kind of just like, yeah, taking this time out to be in this Four of Swords and the Hermit energy and just kind of look within and to figure out all these lessons, and in particular these lessons of, you know, serving and deserving, giving and taking, like, you know, being able to accept love and being able to you know, receive things from somebody else and not just give all the time. So yeah, there is an element of kind of like trying to hold on to control a little bit, trying to keep things the way that they are. But that's okay, because, you know, this person does have some issues that they need to sort through, like some trust issues and, you know, this kind of thing. So let's have a look at this side. What is this person feeling? We've got the Two of Swords and the Fool. Okay, so yeah, this person here is not sure what to do, because as much as they would like to make a new start and they would like to try something new with this person and have a new beginning, they're a little bit like they don't really know where they stand at the moment, because they've had this heartbreak and this Five of Cups energy. They're like, you know, I don't know where I stand with you anymore. You know, perhaps this person has kind of shut themselves off a little bit because they know that they have a lot to learn and they have a lot to go within about. And this person is willing to kind of wait and put it on pause a little bit. It's like, it's almost like, you know, this relationship has been put on the back burner while this person figures out some stuff. And this person is like, I would really like to come towards you, but I'm not really sure where I stand at the moment, so I don't want to make a definite decision just in case it's the wrong decision and you break my heart again. You know? So yeah, let's find out a little bit of advice for these people. What about this person? What advice can we give this person here? What advice can we give? Queen of Wands, have some fun. Five of Swords. And the Ten of Wands. Okay. So yeah, this person on this side, the advice here is, you know, as much as you are doing your inner work and you are like meditating on things and you're working stuff out and you're working through your issues, make sure you have some fun as well. Make sure that you go out and you kind of embody the Queen of Wands. You know, she's the life and soul of the party. She likes to let her hair down. She likes to flirt and dance and drink and be merry. She likes to have people around her admiring her, and she likes to be fun and bubbly and fiery and free. So try and embody that a little bit, and that will actually free you up from feeling so heavy about all of this, because, you know, a lot of the time inner work, it can be quite heavy, like, and you need to balance it out with something else that's fun. So yeah, and you know, this Ten of Wands here, this is just backing that up. It's like you've got a lot on your plate at the moment. You've got a lot of expectations for where you should be in life, and you should kind of try and let those go a little bit. Like with the Five of Swords here, it's like there's no winning or losing at the moment. It's kind of like, you know, you're in a period of change, and it doesn't really need to be like, you know, positive or negative. It just is. It's just, you know, it's just a period of life that you're going through at the moment. So just try and have fun with it as well, and try not to take on too much. You know, try not to become burdened by this change or this awakening that you're going through. So then the person on this side, this person, you know, that is feeling a little bit like they have to prove something, feeling like they want to drown their sorrows, feeling like they don't really know what new direction to go in. Let's find out some advice for them. Justice, advice. Knave of Wands and the Wheel. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is saying that you need to just kind of let karma, let the universe, let destiny do its job. Just let things happen as they're meant to happen, because at the moment, you know, this being in this Two of Swords energy is like trying to make a decision. You just need to relax into that energy and just kind of like feel like, you know, okay, well, I'm in limbo, but eventually the wheel will turn again and things will change and you will get out of this Three of Swords and this Five of Cup energies. And, you know, then this person will be able to take some action and will be able to tip the scales back in their favour again, because at the moment, you know, they're feeling like everything is just a bit of shit, really. That's what this person's feeling like. They're like heartbroken. They're like, you know, why are you doing this to me? I'm getting that definitely, because this person is just very much on their own journey, and they're like, you know, I don't have a lot of time for this at the moment. I've got a lot of issues I need to sort through. I don't fully trust you for whatever reason. Might be because they sense that this person's not trustworthy, or because they've got their own baggage. So yeah, if this person is resonating with you, or, you know, or if it's someone else, this person just needs to accept that things will change and that only then will they be able to know what action to take. So guys, I hope that resonated, and if it did, I hope it helped in some way, and if it did, then don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I do astrology, like daily kind of little mini readings on Instagram and Facebook, so you'll find the details of that below. Come join me, and see you next week.